So we're up in Flagstaff running the AZOP 2016 Cinder Mountain Hare Scramble. You know, if you've been to the sand dunes, it's a lot like that, mixed with pine trees, but since the cinders are basically an exploded volcano and all of the ash and rock from that, it's a lot lighter, a lot less traction, and being at altitude, I think we're about 7,000 or 8,000 feet, all the cars here have very little power, so you've got power robbing terrain and no power to begin with, so it's a lot to contend with when you come up here if you haven't played with it before.
White heat, the screaming in the jungle. Complete the motion if you stumble. Go wash the dust for any answers. Come back strong with 50 belly dancers. The world I love, the tears I've dropped to be part of the wave can't stop. Ever wonder if it's all for you? The world I love, the trains I hop to be part of the wave can't stop. Come and tell me when it's time to.
Luckily, we're local to this race. We get a lot of our customers that make this trip, and I think we had probably 8 to 10 cars that had our components on it. And it's always nice coming up to a race like this and seeing our customers because, you know, they want to go fast, we want to go fast, we want them to be fast, and if we can tune it a little bit better, if we can make it ride a little bit better, then that guy is super happy, and after the race we can all sit down and talk about it, and race stories are great. A couple of our customers that were here we got to run into was Weston Carey and his dad. They both run Yamahas, which typically doesn't happen up in the desert. They're short course cars, and I think they're leading the points in AZOP right now with our stuff on it. They're excellent drivers, they're here every single time, they prep their stuff, and they're very, very fast. Robert and Angela Olander. They pretty much run every single race in both of their cars, and they are a two-man-woman team. They work on everything themselves. After hours, after work, it's a lot of effort for them to come up and be here, and I know that they were looking forward to it. I think they did a great job. From what I heard, Angela was in the top 3 or 4 cars in her class until the last lap. Well, today we had really high hopes of trying to take it easy because having been to a cinder race before, it's very low traction and it's slippery, but we pretty much got shot in the foot right away. As soon as we left the starting line, we lost all 4-wheel drive, so no drive off the front tires. We were running in 2-wheel drive the whole race. About the 3rd lap, 4th and 3rd place came right back to us. We weren't driving any faster. I think they might have had problems, maybe overheating, and we picked up 4th, we picked up 3rd, and then we got kind of kicked in the teeth again. The door started to loosen up on us, and we knew that if we let it continue to loosen up, it was going to flip open and become a big problem. So we tried to drive holding the door shut with one hand and counter steering every corner and 2-wheel drive the rest of the way, and that wasn't going to work. So we stopped, took some of the rags that we wipe our visors with, ripped them as quick as we could, knotted them together, made a long rope like you're going to escape from prison, and knotted it around the door, across the steering wheel, and my brother Jason, navigating, was holding that shut, and we took off again with the door being held with rags.
Gotta go. See ya.
About 2 miles later, we came into a wide right sweeper, put a front tire right into a tree, and we put the left front rubber right into the bark of this tree at about 35 miles an hour, and it shot us 180 degrees around. And during that process, the front frame was bent that direction and shoved the brake pedal over the top of my gas foot. So it was on the rev limiter as we were spinning around, floored, and went off the mountain down into another tree before we could shut the key off, and we were done.
Can't stop, addicted to the shindig. Chopped up, he says I'm gonna win big. Choose not a life of imitation. Distant us into the reservation. Defunct the pistol that you pay for. Just pump the feeling that you stay for. In time I want to be your best friend. Eastside love is living on the west end. Knocked off before you better come to. Don't die, you know the truth is some do. Go write your message on the pavement. Burn so bright, I wonder what the wave meant. Kickstart the golden generate hub. Sweet talk but don't intimidate hub. Can't stop the gods from engineering. Feel no need for any interfering. Your image in the dictionary. This life is more than ordinary. Can I get you maybe even 3 of these? Coming from a space to teach you of the Pleiades. Can't stop the spirits when they need you. This life is more than just a read through.
Well, first off, I want to thank my wife, Jeanette, because there's no way I could be here without her letting me put all the time and effort into the car, which takes time away from us together, so thank you. Second, I want to thank all the guys in the shop who've put in time in the car after hours to try and let us come out here and have a little bit of fun. And third, I'd like to thank AZOP, because without them putting on the event, there wouldn't be some place for us to go. And lastly, we have a lot of other companies that help us with our parts and a little bit of sponsorship, and we wouldn't be here without them in a big way helping us from race to race.